KSMO, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. We know at least 2 people are dead in those brutal storms that have been hammering the Midwest, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Authorities say they'll likely find more victims. The AP's Donna Warder.
In Lakeview, Ohio, Amber Fagan, the president and CEO of Indian Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, tells WSYX WTTE there's destruction everywhere.
Laundromat is gone. The old plastics building is just completely demolished. Downtown, it's bad.
Indiana State Police say a tornado that tore through the community of Winchester left people with many significant injuries. Winchester Mayor Bob McCoy says the twister sounded like a train and that he and his wife hunkered in a closet. He says, "I've never heard that sound before. I don't want to hear it again." I'm Donna Warder.
McDonald's is reporting a technical problem. System failures at McDonald's worldwide were reported this morning, closing some restaurants for hours. Some customers reported problems ordering. The AP's Charles de Ledesma.
McDonald's in Japan posted on X, formerly Twitter, says operations are temporarily out at many of our stores nationwide. It adds that it's apologized for the inconvenience. The website Down Detector has reported a spike in problems with the McDonald's app. Media outlets say customers from Australia to the UK have complained of issues with ordering. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
McDonald's says this is all being fixed now, and they say it is not a cybersecurity issue. That ship carrying 200 tons of food and supplies is now approaching the coast of Gaza. Russia is holding a 3-day presidential election now. President Putin all but certain to win, say the experts. Are you keeping an eye on those gas prices? They are going up. It's $3.43 a gallon today. This is AP News. There are efforts now to save segregated cemeteries across the country, the final resting places of some African Americans.
Growing awareness and the discovery of graves of African Americans have sparked efforts to restore the sites which were established due to racial division, even in death. The burial sites have been found beneath parking lots, schools, and even an Air Force base. Race relations historian Marvin Dunn.
We're talking about hundreds of thousands of black people whose burial places will never be known.
In Miami's Brownsville neighborhood, the abandoned Lincoln Memorial Park Cemetery was purchased and restored by a black family. Frank Wooten says maintaining it is a labor of love.
All my loved ones out here, so I enjoy coming out here and keep it up.
The site dates back to the 19th century and is the resting place of those who face discrimination in life and at death. I'm Norman Hall.
The Dow fell 137 points yesterday. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Made for agriculture, we are MFA.
Get your calves off to a good start with MFA branded feeds. With time-tested, proven feeds like Cattle Charge and Full Throttle, you can put pounds on your calves quickly, efficiently, and safely. The feed-to-gain ratios speak for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA Feed.
We are MFA. There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Stop by K&H Auto Supply where you'll find these great deals. Windex windshield washer fluid 2 for $11. Blue Devil radiator flush for $6.99 for the 32-ounce size. And Blue Devil hard gasket seal for $49.99 for the 32-ounce size. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
At the KSMO studios, it is Friday morning here at KSMO Radio. We've had a cloudy Friday morning, and it's been a little bit different. Kind of had a fine mist out there. I'm not sure we always continually have that still arriving in Dent County, but it is cooled the morning off from yesterday. We were up in the 60s at this time yesterday, about 65, 66 actually. And then the rains came, cooled things down quite drastically. But this morning, we're sitting right at 48 degrees. We have cloudy skies. It feels a little cooler than that, though. We have some winds out of the north right now at 11 mile an hour, making it feel like 43 with 90% relative humidity. And our forecast does call for those clouds to hang around most, if not all, the day today. We're not going to probably see too much sunshine. Now, if we do, we'll probably, I won't say likely, but probably would be very late in the afternoon and into the early evening. With daylight savings time, now that we are light till about 7-ish or so, you may see some sunshine beginning somewhere around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, or maybe even a little bit later. But once we get the sunshine, we should warm up a tad bit to about 61, 62. If we don't get the sunshine, we'll top out about 56 to 57. We will have a northerly breeze throughout the day today, 10 to 15, and gusting up to 20. Clear skies tonight. Those winds will die down about 5 to 8 miles an hour during the evening, but by late tonight, they should be light and variable. A low of 37. Sunshine Saturday, high of 67 with west winds 5 to 10. Cloudy Saturday night, low of 39 with a west breeze. Sunny on Sunday, cooler. High of 55 is northwest winds. Will be blowing at 8 to 15 and gusting to 25 miles an hour. Clear Sunday night and look for the possibility of some frost if the winds die down enough. Low of 26. Sunny on Monday, high of 45. And clear Monday night with a low of 25. Again, possibility of some frost. At the KSMO studios, right now, we have 48 degrees at your hometown radio station. We do have cloudy skies. Again, there could be a little fine mist out there. There has been off and on this morning. 11 mile an hour winds are still out of the north. 30.07 inches of pressure. That's going up. 90% relative humidity. And it feels like 43 at KSMO. We have news coming your way. I'm going to have a little bit of late break this morning here at KSMO, so we're going to get you that local news coming up next. We'll also have for your daily investment reports, sports, and so much more. Don't go anywhere. Keep it here, KSMO Salem.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
We are encouraging producers to keep your cattle up close where there's a lot of human activity, especially when you're calving. If you're looking for a depredation permit, we encourage you to reach out to the Missouri Farm Bureau. They're able to issue you a permit that will allow you to take up to 5 of the black vultures. We also are encouraging farmers and ranchers and producers to be reaching out to their University of Missouri Extension office. They have a lot of valuable resources to help you mitigate black vultures on your farm. We also have funds available at the Department of Agriculture to reimburse for necropsy results when the loss is determined to be by a black vulture. This determination has to come from a certified veterinarian or the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services. You can find more information about black vultures on the Missouri Department of Agriculture website at agriculture.mo.gov.
I've got beef with McDonald's buy one, get one for $1 deal. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties to be exact. Because BOGO for $1 now includes the delicious McDouble. With 2 beef patties and a melty slice of American cheese, it's juicier and tastier than ever. And I can buy one and get a delicious McChicken or boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken for just $1. Now this is beef I can get behind. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Comparison of McDonald's classic burgers to prior burgers.
Time for local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. And, of course, all of us right here at KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7, online, KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook page, and KSMO YouTube. Welcome. It is the Ides of March. If you're a Shakespeare fan, going back to Julius Caesar, beware the Ides of March. Well, maybe not so. But it's going to be kind of cool and cloudy and breezy today, so be prepared for that. Let's get to some news. A 100-acre In the Wood rally will be held today in Potosi and tomorrow in Salem. If you'd like to meet this year's drivers while they're in Salem and view the high-performance machines they'll be driving, you can do so Saturday morning starting at 9:30. There are 59 entries in this year's rally, including Travis Pastrana and reigning 100-acre In the Wood Road Rally champion Brandon Simonik. Drivers in their vehicles will line 4th Street until their departure to the first stage at 11:40. It's a rare opportunity to meet world-class regional and local rally sport drivers in one of the Ozarks' premier motorsports events. Don't forget to pick up your maps at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce for spectator locations or go to rally.ozarks.com map.100aw.org/spectating, and you can download that map. All spectator locations are free and open to the public. Please remember to remove any trash that you bring to those locations. There will also be a souvenir merchandise location on 4th Street Saturday morning at the Bank of Salem Courtesy Room. The winners of the 100-acre in the Wood Road Rally will be announced at the Commons Saturday night at their event center. MoDOT's reminding everybody Route TT in Reynolds County will be reduced to one lane as the Missouri Department of Transportation still does pavement repairs. The section of roadway is located from Route KK to near Highway 72 in Bunker. Weather permitting, that work will take place from 8 to 2 today. The work zone will be marked with signs, and you're urged to use extreme caution if you have to go through that area. For additional information, call MoDOT's Customer Service Center, 1-800-ASK-MoDOT. Make that 1-888-ASK-MoDOT, 888-275-6636, or visit the MoDOT.org website for Southeast Missouri. Denton County Commission Thursday morning met at the courthouse where they heard two road concerns. The first was on County Road 5190, where at one time a gate blocked access to the road years ago. The county receives cart tax to maintain just over a half mile, and 1st District Commissioner Wes Mowbray will need to see where that comes to on that road. There's also a culvert and drainage problem on County Road 4170 in the Adams subdivision. Commissioner Mowbray will check that out as well. In the road report, Mowbray said rock would be added and grading done on Denton County Road 6590, with grading only on County Roads 6580 and 5615. He said brush would be cut on County Road 6580, and new blades were being put on grader number 39. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said new brakes are being installed on County Truck 122. Road signs are being installed on County Road 3355. Workers are repairing the side of County Road 6150 next to a culvert, and a culvert pipe is being opened up on County Road 3200. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said 7 commissioners from the South Central County Commissioners Association were in Jefferson City on Wednesday and discussed Senate Bill 190 and some other unfunded mandates with representatives. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said the last day for county office filing will be March 26th for the August primary. The commissioners approved a petition for setting a speed limit of 25 miles an hour on County Road 2210, approved putting out a notice to receive bids for a single-year financial audit for fiscal year 2024. That audit would be done in 2025, and bids will be due 10 o'clock on April 22nd in the clerk's office. They also approved putting out a notice to receive chip and seal bids. That will be due by 10 o'clock on April 15th in the county clerk's office. They also approved the sale of a spreader box for a pickup from the Road and Bridge Department. Bids will be due on April 15th, and they will be opened at 10:30. Commissioner Larson said the lights on the courthouse are now working properly, and they have been programmed to be green this entire weekend for the 100-acre in the Woods Road Rally and St. Patrick's Day on Sunday. The next meeting of the commission will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock, and that meeting will be open to the public. And the Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors, they met Tuesday evening. After the roll call and approval of the consent agenda, the financial report was presented showing an ending balance of $202,313. Bills, payments, and statements were reviewed and approved. And during the calendar review, as noted, the road rallies in town. They do all their check-ins Thursday at the fire station, which is a busy, busy, busy place. And they'll also be around for this weekend's 100-acre Wood Road Rally. On March 30th, the department's going to hold a vehicle firefighting class. It's an open invitation so that other departments can also attend. Also, April 2nd will be the general election. That voting will be done in the fire department. The monthly reimbursement report showed a total of 32 calls for the month of February. It brings the total calls year-to-date to 72. Of those calls, 16 were for fires, 5 responded to alarms, 3 were agency assist calls, or 2 calls each for responding to accidents and hazmat calls, and 2 others were listed as other. The department also had 1 each for public service and a utility call. In old business, Feld Fire Service brought Scott's air bottles into the department on February 15th to demonstrate and have the firefighters try them out and test them. The SCBA bottles for both MSA and Scott's were then tried out at training later that night. The bid was given for the Scott's bottles at $97,053.66 to get the same as the MSA bid, though. The total will be $129,372.66 because that bid included Scott's Air Packs. The MSA bid for that same configuration was $118,036.20. The chief reported that the department had tried both, and their recommendation was the MSA, as they had a better warranty and repair time, were easier to put on and operate. Both were about 60 days out to receive the shipment in. The lawn care service was tabled until the next meeting, awaiting pricing. The tower lease was tabled until the next meeting due to no contact with the company. The damaged water line has been repaired and capped. Bids are being obtained for the repair of the walls and will be presented at the next meeting. The board also requested that the treasurer order an audit to be completed due to the loss of an employee. Documents are being compiled for the audit and made available to the auditor. The audit will cost about $3,000, depending upon the time that will be required. The exact date of that audit completion, though, has not yet been set. The pricing of a new truck has been obtained, be about $250,000, and the board will check with financial institutions for types of financing to see if the department can obtain a new pumper truck. The truck is necessary to keep the ISO ratings down for Dane County and have enough trucks to keep in mutual aid to neighboring departments for safety. In new business before the board, there was a policy change for the approval of the executive session minutes. Secretary Dave Wells will investigate a bylaw for the approval of those executive minutes and will present it at the next meeting. In closed session, there was an interview held with Andrew Baker upon returning to open session. The board then gave Baker the approval as a probationary firefighter. Chief Floyd gave his report, said the department's growing and coming together, and that money, though, still is an issue to try and get everything that is needed by the department. The day of the next meeting will be set for Tuesday, April 9th at 6 o'clock, and that meeting will be open to the public. We've got sports news next coming up in just a moment.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
Choosing the right crop insurance for your farm operation shouldn't be overwhelming. That's why FCS Financial makes it easy with a dedicated team of crop insurance specialists who can help you find the best solutions to protect your operation. And it's this dedication and experience that makes FCS Financial experts at finding solutions for each unique situation. You're more than a policy. We take the time to get to know you, your operation, and your needs. Whether you're a seasoned producer or just beginning, we have the tools you need to help you manage your risk and keep business running smoothly. FCS Financial, growing relationships, creating opportunities. Closing date for spring policies is March 15th. Contact your FCS Financial crop insurance expert at myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
An equal opportunity provider.
At KSMO in sports, the St. Louis Blues will be facing Minnesota Saturday night at 6:30 and then play Anaheim Sunday at 5:30. Both games will be right here on KSMO Radio. St. Louis Cardinals and New York Mets played an exciting 0-0 tie game Thursday. Each team had only 3 hits. Kind of a yawner there. St. Louis will play Miami today at 4:55, Washington tomorrow morning at 10:55, and Houston Sunday morning at 11:55. All those games today, tomorrow, and on Sunday will all be on KSMO Radio. Kansas City shut out Arizona Thursday 6-0. They're 13-7 on the spring. The Kansas City Royals split squad will be in action today. One half will play in Cincinnati or against the Reds, and the other half will play against the Cleveland Guardians, both games this afternoon. And the Salem Baseball Tigers will be holding their early season doubleheader Saturday in the SHS baseball field, featuring Salem, Cuba, and Vienna. The tournament is supposed to start at 10:30, and of course that's field permitting, depending upon the condition of the field after the intense rains from the last couple of days. And that'll do it for news and sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Up next, time for the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones at 907 South Pershing. Call them with questions you might have about your investment needs. They'll be more than happy to help. 729-3831. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and that daily investment report.
This is financial advisor Leah Nash from Edward Jones bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. equities closed lower. The Dow closed down 138 points at 38,906. The Nasdaq closed down 49 points at 16,129. The S&P 500 closed down 15 points at 5,150. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields trading at 4.29%, higher by 0.1 percentage points. In commodity markets, price of crude oil was up $1.38 at $81.10, and spot price of gold was down $13.40 to $2,167.40. In stocks of local interest, Ameren Corporation closed down $1.02 at $71.38. AT&T closed down 18 cents at $17.01. Boeing Company closed down $1.20 at $181.15. Dollar General closed down $8.11 at $150.06. ExxonMobil closed at $1.94 at $111.47. McDonald's closed down $1.13 at $281.73. Microsoft closed up $10.12 at $425.22. PepsiCo closed down 52 cents at $164.78. Pfizer closed down 9 cents at $28.13. Procter & Gamble closed down 80 cents at $161.50. U.S. Bancorp closed down $1.12 at $42.35. And Walmart closed down 5 cents at $61.02. This has been today's Financial Market Report, brought to you by Edward Jones and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing in Salem, Missouri. If you'd like additional information, please stop by or call us at 573-729-3831. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.
Thanks, Leah. Don't forget to join us for our next daily investment report coming your way right here on KSMO this Monday. There will be no report today because of Cardinal baseball. 45 today, so no report. Monday, we'll have a next report, and that'll be at 7:45 right here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We appreciate you joining us on our daily investment report. We have offered to you through the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Remember, for questions on stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, CDs, a number of different types of investments, commodities, 401ks, they can help. 907 South Pershing, 729-3831. 90 seconds away from weather. It's coming up next.
I spy something yellow.
Is it a car?
No.
Is it a building?
Nope.
What is it?
It's that yellow post over there.
What is that?
Well, that's a pipeline marker used to show the general location of a pipeline and provides emergency contact information on it.
This message is from Mango, Missouri's Association of Natural Gas Operators, letting you know to keep an eye out for pipeline markers.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Hey, it's Fitz, the guy who plays the hits from the Country Top 40 Countdown. Inviting you to join me this weekend as we find out if Cody Johnson can stay on top for another week with the Painter. Anything could happen. We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz.
And here at KSMO Radio, Country Top 40 will be kind of divided up due to Blues hockey and Cardinal baseball. 3:15 it'll be starting. Right here at KSMO, we'll go to 5:15 the first 2 hours, and then we'll have after Blues hockey from 10 until midnight, the final 2 hours of CT40. That's right here at KSMO. Time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region. In KSMO listening area, all being brought to you as a courtesy of Healthy County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Now, don't forget, they have their big fundraiser. It's called the Non-Newlywed Game, and it's a lot of fun. And hopefully you get a chance to come on out and be a part of it. It's always a good time. And as I mentioned, it's a great fundraiser for your friends at Healthy County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. But it will be in April. It'll be here before you even know it. So you definitely want to be thinking about getting your tickets now if you have consideration. If you want to get a table, talking with them the other day, the tables are starting to sell pretty quick. So if you're thinking about a table, you want to reserve for the Non-Newlywed Game, you're more than welcome to give them a call, 729-8163, and they'll be able to tell you all about it. It's the 6th year that Healthy County has done this, and should be, again, a lot of fun. You have Tom and Tracy Wolf, Matt and Rachel Moncrief, John and Danielle Roos, and Luke and Hannah Heithold will be the couple. So a lot of fun. It's always a good time. 729-8163 is a great cause. And, again, you can get a table. You can get individual tickets. Call them for more information, 729-8163, or stop by 1200 West Rutland Road. Helly-Dent County and the Salem Community Center, the Army, where health, education, and the community, they all meet. Well, weather-wise, we had some pretty nasty stuff coming through our area yesterday, and hopefully everybody that is listening in got through it okay without any damages. But for today and tonight, the upper low will remain cut off over the southwestern continental United States, and the northern stream upper-level jet's going to start digging southeast. This is going to affect our weather a bit. Going to have a lot of cloud cover today. We'll finally start to see some clearing probably very late this afternoon or in the early evening. In the northwest, the sooner the clouds clear out, the better temperature we could have with some sunshine. However, it looks like for today, mostly we're going to top out in the 50-degree range. Now, we may hit the low 60s. Again, all depending upon when that sun does come out. And tonight we'll drop to the upper 30s. Tomorrow, another cold front will push a bit further into the northern parts of the forecast area, and colder air will push back in. Highs should return to the mid-upper 60s across the area, and afternoon humidity levels will be dropping, though. Some elevated fire weather could still be out there. We still have a lot of areas that are still very dry. So, winds and dry weather and low humidities do set the stage for some elevated fire conditions. Now, Saturday night and Sunday, we're going to see another cold front come through. Low Saturday night should dip to the upper 30s, and the high on Sunday will only be in the 50s on Sunday. So, afternoon highs aren't going to be very high on Sunday. And again, we're in that transitional time, getting ready for spring. Sub-freezing temperatures, though, are expected both Sunday night and Monday night in our area as a cold Canadian air mass is going to shift south. Going to come through the area with current forecast showing lows about 25 to 28 in central Missouri on Sunday, and again possibly Monday, still below that freezing mark. Global models and ensemble data does suggest some cutoff upper lows will begin to open up, and we should start to see a little bit of warmer temperatures coming back in on Tuesday and Wednesday, but there's preparation for some more rain to come our way on Thursday for sure, possibly even late Wednesday night. We topped out 78 yesterday, 53 the low. Normal high, 59. Normal low, 36. Record high, 81, set back on this day in 2013. 1999, we had a record low of 11. Whew, a little cool out there. As far as rain yesterday, depending upon where you were, you could have gotten as much as 2.5 inches. Here in town at the KSMO Studios, got 1 inch and 1/8. 1 and 7/10 is our total for the year, while 1.5 would be normal. 9.5 is the total for the year here at KSMO. 6 and 9/20 would be normal. In your area, you may have gotten hammered with some rain yesterday, especially some areas south of us really got hit hard. Some areas north of us got hit hard. So depending upon where you are, you may have gotten a bit more than that 1 and 1/8 inch. 7:16. Time of sunrise this morning, 7:13, the time of sunset. The extended forecast Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sunny, and then partly sunny. Going to have high 66 Tuesday, 65 Wednesday, and about 63 on Thursday, with a chance of some rain on Thursday. Otherwise, clear to partly cloudy skies Tuesday night and Wednesday night, with the lows right around 38 to 40 degrees. That local forecast and our current conditions there next in a moment.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at at the fitness center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dane County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trottle Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dane County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
Lots of clouds through the day today, and maybe a little bit of fine mist might still be out there. We had some of that earlier this morning, so if you are out and about and you still find a little bit of mist on your windows, that could still be out there. It will possibly be through the early morning hours. Not detectable by radar, nothing showing up there, but it's still very possible that we could have that real fine mist. Otherwise, sometime we hope later this afternoon the sun will make its way out, and we'll have a high today of about 61. If the sun doesn't make its way out, we'll have a high of about 56 to 57. Winds will be northerly all day at 10 to 15 and gusting to 21 miles an hour. Clear tonight, low of 37 with those north winds becoming light and variable. Sunshine is expected Saturday, 67 for the high, with a west breeze 5 to 10. Saturday night, cloudy, low of 39 with west winds. Sunshine Sunday, 55 for a high, as the winds out of the northwest will drop that temperature down a little bit from Saturday, with 8 to 15 mile an hour winds expected, gusting to 25. Clear Sunday night and cold, down around 26. And sunny Monday, high of 45 degrees, with clear skies Monday night and a low of 25. Currently in the KSMO studios, right now we have 47 degrees, feels like 43. Winds northerly at 11 mile an hour. They have not changed. 91% relative humidity, pressure up to 30.08 inches. It feels like 43 with cloudy skies at KSMO. And that's been weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listing area brought to you by Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community all meet. Civic happenings next.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital Radiology Department strives to stay at the forefront of technology through high-quality diagnostic imaging tools such as CT scans, MRIs, X-rays, nuclear medicine, DEXA scans, 3D mammographies, ultrasound, and more. Many services are offered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through the emergency room, while other services are offered through outpatient services Monday through Friday. To find out more about the Radiology Department, contact me, Bobby Sullins, at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Protecting our kids is second nature, and in the blink of an eye, they're all grown, and protecting them gets a bit harder. But you can start protecting their future now from HPV cancers by getting them the HPV vaccine by the CDC recommended age of 11 or 12. The Missouri Immunization Coalition reminds you to talk to your child's doctor about HPV and how the HPV vaccine is proven safe and effective cancer prevention. Protecting our kids is second nature, even when they're all grown up. Start now with the HPV vaccine. Learn more at moimmunize.org.
At KSMO, time for the Civic Record, a program of church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you by Southtown Furniture and Highway 19 South, welcoming you to stop on by and visit. If you got some time this weekend, you may want to browse around the store, check out the incredible collection of floor coverings, beautiful selections of bedding. Maybe you're looking for a brand new sofa, love seat, maybe a sectional. Might even be that you're just looking for new table and chairs for your dining area. Well, they've got you covered. You've got the selection that you need. Stop on by, browse the store over today, down at 1601 South Highway 19. You can also call them at 729-3422 or go online to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Open Monday through Saturday. Southtown Furniture in Salem, that is where the bargains are. Velma Ray Rohrer and William Eugene Rohrer of Salem both passed away. Velma Ray on February 26th and William Eugene on December 1st. Their funeral services will be held on Saturday afternoon at noon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation will be from 11 in the morning until service time, and burial will be in the Bourbon Cemetery. Velma and William are survived by nieces, nephews, cousins, friends, and relatives. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. For Velma Ray Rohrer and William Eugene Rohrer, both of Salem, and their funeral services will be at noon Saturday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Barbara Ann Cahill of Salem passed away March 8th at the age of 81. Barbara Cahill's funeral services will be Saturday afternoon at 1 at the Salem Chapel of James and Gar, with visitation from 11 until service time at 1. Barbara Ann Cahill survived by her children, Scott Cahill and wife Susie of Salem, and Jennifer Vio and husband Adam of Rolla. 5 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren, siblings Steve Gorman and wife Sue of Salem, Betty Backer of Festus, and Glenda Chandler and husband Terry of Salem, and a host of nieces, nephews, and friends. Interment will be in the Green Forest Cemetery. Memorials may be made to the Breast Cancer Association. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Salem for Barbara Ann Cahill, whose funeral services will be at 1 o'clock Saturday, Salem Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros of Cook Station passed away Sunday, March 3rd at the age of 87. Funeral services for Jimmy Medeiros will be at noon Monday at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation will be from 10 until service time Monday at the chapel. Burial will be in the Gladden Empire Cemetery. James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros is survived by children Karina Nelson and husband Terry of Illinois, Crystal Pyatt of Cook Station, Carmilla Pence of Kansas, Carla Watson of Cook Station, Candace Turner and husband Dale of Salem, and Tim Medeiros and wife Jamie of Flat, Missouri. Special friend Vernon Booker, plus many grandchildren and great-grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Jimmy Medeiros, whose funeral services will be at noon Monday at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. More of our Civic Record next when we come right back.
Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem has been serving the smart shopper since 1922. And if you're looking for appliances, Southtown has Speed Queen, Frigidaire, and GE. You'll find a nice selection of washers, dryers, refrigerators, and stoves. Southtown offers free delivery and setup, and they do accept Visa and MasterCard. Stop by and see what Southtown Furniture has to offer, located on Highway 19 South right here in Salem.
Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with the Civic Record, the Knights of Columbus will have their famous fish fry. That'll be from 4 to 7 at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall on MacArthur. And again, it's an all-you-can-eat fish fry. $15 for adults, kids 5 to 10, $8. And that menu features fried fish, hush puppies, coleslaw, baked beans, green beans, French fries, dessert, and drink. It's all you can eat. You can eat it there. You can pick it up, take it home. Knights of Columbus Friday fish fries through Lent at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall, 4 until 7. That will continue through next Friday. All are welcome to attend. Anyone can stop by. A water media on plein air class with Lexi Much is going to be held Monday from 9 in the morning until noon at the Creative Arts Center, 204 South Main. That's where they're going to meet. They'll then caravan out to the Shawnee Mag Lakes Conservation Area at around 10 o'clock and be at the fishing dock. Once there, the group's going to settle into the naturescape, choose subjects for study, and hone their drawing and painting skills through direct observation. Join them for an art adventure. Participants will learn an accessible method of painting outdoors with minimal supplies. They'll discuss various methods of rendering subjects materially and technically. Class is for those 18 years of age and above. They need at least 3 to sign up for the class to be held. It'll max out at 12. The cost of $30 will cover your supplies, and you need to register online at the SACPA website. Under programs, find the Creative Arts Center, then register on a first-come, first-served basis. This Friday night, the Eagles Club will be having an all-you-can-eat fish fry and all the fixins. That's $12 a plate from 5 until 8, and that is open to everyone. And then if you want some entertainment, karaoke will follow from 7 to 11 with Backwoods Productions. All of that's open to everybody. You're more than welcome to come on out to the Salem Eagles Club out Highway 32 West and enjoy the delicious all-you-can-eat fish fry and the fixins. That's $12 a plate tonight from 5 until 8, and then karaoke from 7 to 11. On Saturday at the Eagles Club, they're having a cornhole tournament beginning at 1 p.m., so everybody's welcome to enjoy that as well. And then They're going to have a true Irish tradition with corned beef and cabbage dinner. $12 a plate from 5 until 8. That'll be Saturday night. And then to end off the evening Saturday, they're going to have karaoke by Stagecoach Productions from 8 to 11. Again, it's all open to the public. Everyone's welcome to come on out. Participate in the cornhole tournament at 1. Enjoy a delicious corned beef and cabbage dinner for $12 from 5 to 8. And if you want to get out there and sing your heart out, the evening karaoke with Stagecoach Productions begins at 8 o'clock, goes to 11. The Salem Eagles Club's on Highway 32 West, just past the airport, on the north side of Highway 32. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they'll have a St. Patrick's Day meal, corned beef, roll, cabbage, potatoes, and carrots and milk. That'll be served from 11 to 12:30 today. All ages, everyone is welcome to attend. The suggested contribution, if you're 60 and above, $5. Under the age of 60, it's $7. And don't forget, a soup and salad bar begins at 10:30 in the morning at the Salem Nutrition site, inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. For more information, you can call 729-2373. Where again, their meal for lunch today from 11 to 12:30 will be a St. Patrick's Day celebration with corned beef, roll, cabbage, potatoes and carrots, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. That does conclude the Civic Record, a program of church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, and Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South, reminding you to stop on by and visit. If you can't do that at 1601 South Highway 19, the next best thing is to browse with your fingers on your browser. Yep, go online and check it out at Southtown Furniture Salem.com. And you can even fill out an application for credit online as well. Want to find out more? Check it out or give them a call, 729-3422. Southtown Furniture, open Monday through Saturday. It's where the bargains are, where the smart shopper has been shopping since 1922. We have coming your way right here on KSMO Radio some news on the Missouri Net, our Salem Nutrition Center's menu, AP News, sports on the Missouri Net, and some weather and agribusiness news. All coming up, all here at KSMO Radio.
Keeping your fields clean all season long? Now that's a boss move. When it comes to weeds, we mean business, just like you. But you already knew that. In choosing to use XtendFlex soybeans, you've ensured that your fields can reach their full potential because our XtendFlex technology enables you to control more weeds than any other soybean weed management program. Learn more about the difference XtendFlex soybeans can make at RoundupReadyXtend.com. Read and follow pesticide label directions.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge. But with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Hi, my name is Michelle Bland. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. I will be providing family medical services for all ages. I'm now accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. SMDH Family Medicine is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. The Nashville Police Department has shifted its focus in the search for a missing University of Missouri student. KYTV in Springfield reports detectives are now shifting to the review of security video as they search for Springfield native Riley Strain. The 22-year-old went missing 1 week ago after getting kicked out of a Nashville bar. The intoxicated Strain was reportedly caught on several security cameras, stumbling and sometimes falling down the sidewalk. His fraternity brothers allowed him to leave the bar alone. The Missouri Senate is considering a bill that would allow the death penalty to be used against someone convicted of certain sex crimes. The bill from Ash Grove Republican Mike Moon would allow the death penalty for those found guilty of first-degree statutory rape or first-degree sex trafficking of a child.
When someone abuses a child, and especially with sexual abuse,
this can change them for their whole lives, and it can destroy a child's psyche. There are times where a person is not properly sentenced.
Opponents call the bill unconstitutional. Moon does not expect it to pass. Both of Missouri's Republican senators plan to vote yes on the U.S. House bill that could ban TikTok from the United States. The bill would force TikTok's parent company, China-based ByteDance, to sell the social media platform within 5 months, or else it would be banned from app stores in the U.S. Junior Senator Eric Schmidt says he'll review the bill before casting his vote, but maintains that divesting China from TikTok is the right thing to do.
I think that this is a massive AI spy weapon aimed directly at the United States of America, specifically our kids. They're tracking whereabouts, movements, behaviors, personal information. The Communist Party of China, which is a brutal dictatorial regime hell-bent on world domination, has access to all of that very personal information.
Senior Missouri Senator Josh Hawley says China should not own social media used by millions of Americans. President Biden has said he'll sign the bill into law if it makes it to his desk. This is Missouri Net.
Missouri families have seen how terrible cancers caused by HPV can be.
To hear the words, "you have cancer," it strikes you to your core.
Fighting cancer is expensive.
When given at age 11 or 12, the HPV vaccine provides lifelong cancer prevention.
Why not protect them for the rest of their life?
Let's prevent cancer together by getting the vaccine, stopping the spread of HPV.
A message from Missouri Immunization Coalition.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Remains of a fallen World War II soldier from Missouri have been identified. Elisa Nelson reports.
The remains of U.S. Army Corporal Julius Wolfe of Southwest Missouri's Liberal have been identified. The announcement has been made by a U.S. Defense Department agency. On June 6, 1944, Wolfe was killed along with about 200 other service members en route to Normandy, France. As the ship they were on steamed toward the shore, it struck an underwater mine, causing the ship to burst into flames. It was also hit by enemy fire, causing an explosion that ignited the ship's fuel storage and instantly killed everyone in the troop compartment. Wolfe was 20 years old when he died. He will be buried in Liberal at a later date.
It's halftime for Missouri lawmakers. The State House and Senate have adjourned for their annual legislative spring break. So far, neither chamber has sent any bills to Governor Parson. And tours have resumed for the season at the decommissioned Missouri State Penitentiary. This is Missouri Net.
Be wise to guy wires. Observe the 10-foot rule to stay clear of guy wires and overhead power lines. If a guy wire is disrupted or broken, do not try to fix it yourself. Instead, call the professionals at Intercounty Electric at 866-621-3679. Guy wires on power poles provide grounding as well as support, so any damage to a guy wire can cause an electric current disruption, creating a very dangerous situation. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Electric Cooperative Association, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
At KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for today, and they will be celebrating St. Patty's Day with a St. Patrick's Day lunch today from 11 to 12:30, which will feature corned beef, roll, cabbage, potatoes and carrots, and milk. The Salem Nutrition site, located inside the Salem Senior Center, again is open 11 to 12:30 for lunch, and all ages, everybody is welcome to come on by and enjoy a great meal. If you're 60 years of age and above, the suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, the cost of the meal is $7. And all are welcome to attend. Well, there's a soup and salad bar that becomes available at 10:30, and the menu always can change without notice. And don't forget, the Salem Nutrition site is located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane, where today they're going to have a St. Patty's Day lunch, corned beef, roll, cabbage, potatoes and carrots, and milk. And don't forget, again, that the menu can change without notice. Every weekday, we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. A lot of stuff going on. Road rallies in town this weekend. It'll be over on the Potosi side today, Salem tomorrow, and it should be a lot of fun. Weather should be pretty good for the rally, it looks like, after the rains yesterday and the winds and some of the storms. But it should be good to go. So I hope you get a chance to enjoy that. And, of course, St. Patty's Day coming up on Sunday. And our courthouse is in the green to honor St. Patty's Day and the rally. And that commissioners have left it green and will be that way through Monday morning. So thank you to the commissioners for doing that. All righty, keep it right here. AP News and Sports and Missouri Net are coming right up. Keep it here at KSMO Radio.
If you or someone you know is experiencing mental health, suicide, or substance use crisis, call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, trained crisis specialists will listen to your concerns, provide support, and get you the help you need. There is hope. The Lifeline works. For 24/7 confidential support, just call, text, or chat 988. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley.
Fierce storms, likely tornadoes too in the central U.S. At least 3 people are known dead in Ohio. Amber Fagan is in Lakeview, Ohio.
Laundromat is gone. The old plastics building is just completely demolished. Downtown, it's bad.
She talked to WSYX WTTE TV. There's storm damage in Kentucky, Indiana, and Arkansas. Tornadoes suspected in Arkansas, Illinois, and Missouri. James Ashton is in Milton, Kentucky.
Wind was picking up, blowing. Kept trying to blow my door open, so I had to stand in front of my door so it wouldn't blow open.
He talked to WCPO TV. The power's out in many places. Officials are working now to assess the extent of the damage from the storms. Some McDonald's customers have been complaining this morning. The AP's Charles de Ledesma.
System failures at McDonald's have been reported worldwide, shuttering some restaurants for hours. The Chicago-based burger giant called the problems a technology outage that's being fixed and aren't related, it says, to a cybersecurity issue. McDonald's in Japan posted on X, formerly Twitter, that operations are temporarily out of many of our stores nationwide, while the website Down Detector says there have been a spike in problems with the McDonald's app. Some McDonald's restaurants are working normally again, with people ordering and getting their food at locations in Bangkok, Milan and London. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
This morning, Gaza's health ministry says more than 31,000 Palestinians have now been killed in the war between Israel and Hamas. A Russian missile strike on Odessa in Ukraine killed at least 14 people this morning and injured 46 others. Here in the U.S., the spring home buying season's getting underway, and more homeowners are lowering their asking price. This is AP News. Now, protecting people from cancer.
The Environmental Protection Agency is tightening limits on a chemical used to sterilize medical equipment. The EPA found a higher than expected cancer risk at facilities that use ethylene oxide. It's a gas used to clean devices, including catheters, syringes, and surgical gowns. A new rule is expected to reduce emissions of ethylene oxide by about 90%. The American Lung Association called the rule an important step forward to protect human health from cancer caused by ethylene oxide. The chemical is classified as a pesticide. It's also used to ensure the safety of certain spices and other food products. The EPA says brief exposure to ethylene oxide isn't considered a danger, but breathing it long-term elevates the risk of breast cancer and lymphoma. Many facilities have already sharply reduced ethylene oxide emissions. Ed Donahue, Washington.
And I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs taking a chance at wide receiver, signing former Ravens and Cardinals veteran Hollywood Brown to a one-year, $11 million deal. He had a season-low 574 yards last year, hasn't played a full season since 2020. He was a first-round pick by the Ravens in 2019, but Patrick Mahomes needs some extra targets to throw to besides Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce. Mahomes and Kelce are going to open a steakhouse, 1587 Prime, in honor of their numbers, inside the downtown Hotel Lowe's, Kansas City. It's a couple of blocks west of T-Mobile Center and the P&L District. And the new UFL announced that the Dome in St. Louis will host the league's championship game on June 16th. St. Louis set attendance records in all 5 of its XFL home games last year as the league now merges with the USFL. The regular season starts 2 weeks from tomorrow. The Mizzou Black and Gold game is tomorrow. Veteran pitchers getting the job done. Michael Wacha pitched into the 4th inning, struck out 4 without allowing a run. The Royals beat the Diamondbacks 6-0. Lance Lynn threw 4 innings. He struck out 4, and neither team could score. They tied with the Mets 0-0. Tommy Edman will start the season on the IL with inflammation in his wrist. Dylan Carlson should land the starting job in center field. High school basketball Final Fours for classes 4 through 6 this weekend. Division II basketball NCAA regionals. The 2-seed Northwest Missouri State Bearcats, who have won 4 national titles in the last 6 seasons, play 7th seed Southwest Minnesota State. William Jewell, an 8th seed in the Midwest, will face their conference rivals Indianapolis tomorrow. It's the Cardinals' first national tournament. On the women's side at noon today, Northwest Missouri takes on Fort Hays State. Later this afternoon, Missouri Western takes on Minnesota State. And the Drury Lady Panthers in the tournament for the 21st time in 24 seasons plays Ashland at 1:30. The Kansas City Current, the women's pro soccer team, will debut tomorrow in their new stadium. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
Mitigation efforts are available through the USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary. If you have a calf that was deceased and you don't know what caused it, or you suspect that it could have been a black vulture that killed that, we can come out on site and provide a necropsy free of charge. The funding for that work is provided through the Missouri State Legislature to the Department of Agriculture, no cost to the landowner.
Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov.
Protecting our kids is second nature. And in the blink of an eye, they're all grown, and protecting them gets a bit harder. But you can start protecting their future now from HPV cancers by getting them the HPV vaccine by the CDC recommended age of 11 or 12. The Missouri Immunization Coalition reminds you to talk to your child's doctor about HPV and how the HPV vaccine is proven, safe, and effective cancer prevention. Protecting our kids is second nature, even when they're all grown up. Start now with the HPV vaccine. Learn more at moimmunize.org.
At KSMO Radio, it's time for a look at weather on your hometown radio station, brought to you as a courtesy of 1340. Well, a gray day looks to be in store for us most of the day today. Now, hopefully, we'll see some sunshine peek out by the afternoon. If it doesn't, we'll have a lot cooler day, that's for sure. We will have a high today right around 60 degrees, maybe a little bit more if the sun comes out earlier, maybe a little bit less if it doesn't come out till later, but hopefully the sun can make its way out just a smidge earlier. North winds at 10 to 15 will keep a big chill in the air, and it could gust up to 20 miles an hour. Clear skies tonight. Low dropping to 37. Those north winds will become light and variable by late tonight. Sunshine on Saturday and a high of 67. Winds out of the west at 5 to 10. Clouds will come back in on Saturday night, and it'll be a big factor. It'll be a low of 39 with a west breeze at 10 to 15. Another cold front's going to be coming through, though, on Sunday. It will clear out. We'll have sunshine, but it'll be colder, and a high of only 55 with winds out of the northwest at 8 to 15, gusting to 25. Clear Sunday night, really getting colder, down underneath that freezing mark again, and a low of 26. So if you have planted anything outside that is sensitive to temperatures, you're going to need to cover it both Sunday night and Monday night for sure. Now, Sunday night's clear skies are going to give us a low of close to 25, so that definitely is a possibility of a hard freeze there. Sunshine Monday, high of 45, and then clear Monday night again, dropping to about 23 to 25 degrees. Now, Tuesday we will warm up with some sunshine to about 66. And then, of course, Tuesday in the afternoon is when spring officially begins. So, yahoo on that. In the meantime, right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, temperatures actually have been going down since the overnight hours, and right now are sitting at 46 degrees. We do have those winds that are still coming out of the north at 10 to 11 mile an hour. 94% the relative humidity, that's actually been edging up, and the pressure is going up too, 30.09 inches, making it feel like 41 under those cloudy skies. At your hometown radio station, KSMO Radio, we appreciate you being along with us. And that look at weather brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Up next, agribusiness news from the state of Missouri. It's a Missouri report from the Brownfield Farm Market Network right here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We appreciate you being along on this Friday. It's the 15th day of March.
The House Ag Committee Chair is optimistic the Farm Bill can get done this year. I'm Larry Lee with Agribusiness News on Brownfield. House Ag Committee Chairman Glenn G.T. Thompson tells Brownfield lawmakers are going to do their best to get a farm bill completed in 2024.
I can't control the Senate, but I think it'll be helpful for the House with the work that we've done and the amount of work that we put into this in a bipartisan way. It'll be helpful for us to pass something out of committee.
Thompson says he'd like to have the new farm bill moved out of committee by mid-April, and it should get some floor time.
The Speaker is committed to just with him talking agriculture, talking farm bill. He's committed to that. I don't want to wait till July to do the farm bill off the House floor.
Thompson says there are always landmines when it comes to a farm bill, and usually it's the nutrition title. A U.S. Senator from Missouri says foreign ag land ownership remains an important topic at the federal level. Brownfield's Kara Hart has this report from Washington, D.C.
Eric Schmidt tells Brownfield it's still possible for foreign ag land ownership to be included in the Farm Bill, but
there are other vehicles other than the Farm Bill where we're trying to address this, and so we're going to continue to do it, particularly with Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. There's some critical infrastructure in our state, but just broadly speaking, I just think making sure China doesn't own our farmland is important.
Schmidt sponsors a bill in the U.S. Senate that would improve the collection of foreign ag land ownership data across the country. He says the solution to the challenges with foreign ag land ownership will likely come from both the federal and state levels.
I think it's that important. You have a sort of a whole of government approach to this.
Schmidt addressed Missouri Farm Bureau members at their annual fly-in this week in Washington, D.C. Reporting from Washington, I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
The unusually mild winter and early spring has given many farmers a chance to do some field maintenance. Jack Herricks raises corn and alfalfa for his 600-cow dairy farm in the Driftless area east of Cashton, Wisconsin. He tells Brownfield the unusual conditions have allowed him to work on the soil conservation features in his very hilly fields.
There's still kind of a carryover yet from the 18 and 19 floods, and just keep kind of working at them every spring as we rotate contours.
Eric says having almost no frost this winter and no mud now is an opportunity to take the trapped soil from the grass waterways and put it back on the fields where it belongs.
It ain't very often that we get this kind of conditions that we can have time to do this sort of work without planting pressure on us.
Eric says after reseeding the grass waterways, he'll be drilling a mixture of alfalfa and oats before planting corn. JBS and Tyson Foods will have to pay more than $127 million as part of a settlement in an employee wage-fixing case. The lawsuit claimed the two meatpacking giants took part in a conspiracy to suppress meat industry wages. Both companies have denied the allegations. I'm Larry Lee with Agribusiness News on Brownfield.
This Spotlight on Soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Missouri Soy Innovation Scholarship winner Jeff Barazone aims to increase Missouri soybean growers' profits by minimizing yield losses from a well-known pest.
We test their fields for plant parasites in their fields and all the plant parasites that are potential problems for them, including the soybean cyst nematode that is the most damaging pathogen of soybean in North America.
As part of his PhD studies at the University of Missouri, Barazone from Brazil is also researching SCN-resistant soybean varieties and nematode protectant seed treatments.
There are a lack of information for some of those studies in Missouri, and we are trying to fill those gaps.
Learn more online at mosoy.org from Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Brownfield farm broadcasters are on the ground at state, national, and sometimes international events throughout the year, providing timely and relevant news to its audience. They utilize several social media platforms and digital channels to engage with viewers and listeners and stay up to date with agricultural news. Brownfield, a brand farmers and ranchers know and trust. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
We are encouraging producers to keep your cattle up close where there's a lot of human activity, especially when you're calving. If you're looking for a depredation permit, we encourage you to reach out to the Missouri Farm Bureau. They're able to issue you a permit that will allow you to take up to 5 of the black vultures. We also are encouraging farmers and ranchers and producers to be reaching out to their University of Missouri Extension office. They have a lot of valuable resources to help you mitigate black vultures on your farm. We also have funds available at the Department of Agriculture to reimburse for necropsy results when the loss is determined to be by a black vulture. This determination has to come from a certified veterinarian or the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services. You can find more information about black vultures on the Missouri Department of Agriculture website at agriculture.mo.gov.
For over 130 years, there have been moments in Cardinals baseball that will last a lifetime.
Baseball has some of the best athletes in sports.
With amazing feats, amazing moments, amazing plays, there's nothing quite like Cardinals baseball.
When you listen to the game, you just never know who that next hero may be.
We will have it all right here for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Before you hit the road, always do 2 things. Fasten your seatbelt and crank up the radio.
Turn it up loud.
KSMO Salem.
There are many people who drink in moderation with no problems, social, moral, or medical. They have learned to enjoy liquor without letting it upset the functioning of their body and mind. It relaxes you, makes you more congenial.
I just had one.
This helps make a gathering cheerful and friendly.
It ain't my fault, so don't blame me. I swear I just came here to unwind and have one drink. The way it looks ain't what you think. This Cabernet has a way of vanishing on me.